Yeah,
And
this is the hardest mountain to climb when your physical body breaks down. Like, this is the ultimate test, for every Kriya yogi or yogini. Like, you're my guru used to say, your physical meat suit, your junk car, it's
yeah,
always breaking down. So we're trying to make our inner alchemy as immaculate as possible, but your physical body sometimes doesn't work with your inner alchemy.
yeah,
So it's tough out there, like, and it's very disappointing too, because you're like, what? I need my body to work with me, like, if you're in
yeah,
a state of pain blocks the flow of prana. So you kind of got to heal your body first before you could get into a state of meditation or any of these, because it's hard to meditate when you're in pain, like,
yeah,
it's almost impossible. Like, if you're in a state of pain, like, no matter how good of a yogi or yogini you are, that monkey mind is there. Like, I can't sit like this no more, I'm in pain, so, like, yeah, I understand this is a tough mountain to climb, and when your physical body starts to break down, then yeah, it's tough to really meditate and focus inner when you're in a state of physical pain. So
yeah. And
keep moving, Veronica. I
yeah,
have compassion for you, because yeah, my body was in shambles when I got on the path of Kriya Yoga, and it was a long process to kind of get it back on the right track. Like, when I first started Kriya Yoga, I had like a hunchback, because decades of reaching over to DJ,
yeah,
right? So gradually I started straightening my spine back again. If you don't know how to straighten your spine, imagine a string on top of your head, pull that string up, make your shoulders back, chest expanded. So I had to constantly do that,
yeah. Like,
uh,
oh,
over and over and over. So it takes a little while, but it's possible, So yeah, just keep a positive mindset
yeah,
and keep going straight. But I definitely feel compassion out there, because yeah, so sometimes your physical body just isn't working with you, and
yeah,
that takes a lot of mental mastery to overcome. Let's say it like that, because yeah, when your physical
yeah,
body is in a state of pain, it's not a conducive meditative state that you want to be in. It's the opposite. It's a monkey mind activation going crazy,
well, I don't know, I'm in good spirits now. Whatever it is, I'll make it work, and I'll just, whatever, if I have to walk with the cane, then I'll figure it out. Like, or if I have to get knee surgery, I feel like everything happens for a reason. So I'm just trying to find the silver lining in this. And yeah, like that line in when you get married and sickness and health, it's really hard for me to take help from people. And my
Yeah.
husband, he took the day off, and he got a wheelchair, and he was wheeling me all over. And I don't know, that was hard for me. But I don't know, if he wasn't there, it would have been really hard for me to walk around with this cane, hobbling all over, walking miles to find the doctor's office and the
Mm.
pharmacy. It would have been hell. So I'm thankful that he was there. He took the day off from work and helped me. But yeah. So that was, I don't know, that was humbling. This is like, sometimes I need help. So I'm grateful for that.
Are you feeling spiritually lost? Like you've tried everything, YouTube videos, online courses, even meditation apps, but still something is missing? Wondering, is this all there is? The world is loud and chaotic, and your soul is overwhelmed, craving inner peace, but you can't find your way back to yourself. This is exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system to help people just like you. Isn't a video you watch and forget. It's a daily spiritual lifeline that brings you back to your soul. So if you're done feeling lost and you're ready to start transforming, then come join us. This is more than a course. This is your lifeline. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Yeah, when we were in the Himalayan mountains, there was we had our own Kriya yoga hospital in the cave, right? Where some yogis were hardcore yogis and they decided to walk up the Himalayan mountains in bare feet. And there's 10 million rocks in the Himalayan mountains, and they become eroded and they become like knives or like razors. This one guy, his feet was like beef jerky from walking up there. It was like, why did they call sandals like chapels, right? We're like, why didn't you wear your chapels? Like, why didn't you? I'm a real devotee. I walk up barefoot. Some they wear what's called a dhoti, right? Which they tie it. It's so thin. It's like a thin bed sheet, right? It's nothing, right? It just covers your private parts, and it's the Himalayan mountains, Mount Everest, right? It's freezing cold out there, like they have frostbite, their feet turn black, and it's like, why did you do that? Like I don't know, I didn't have money for a jacket or whatever. Like, all right, well, let's get to work. So collectively we uplift everybody. So if we're in need, they uplift us. So we look for the opportunity to heal people. So it's good to ask for help, not be a hardcore yogi. Like this is an individual path. If you're up there by yourself and you don't have no community, that's one thing. You're going to have to heal yourself. But if you have like-minded brothers and yogis and yoginis, let's fix your feet, Here, you need some sandals, take my sandals, let's be better. But yeah, it happens to all yogis and yoginis. Sometimes your body breaks down, even Ramayana Maharishi, right? He was in a state of samadhi and rats started eating his body, right? Which gave him health problems later. But he was in his blissed out, happy place where the temple rats, he didn't even feel it. So, it happens to the best of us. Let's say it like that. So try to preserve your body and take care of your body. And if you go through something, then don't feel bad to ask for help. We all need help sometimes, So
well, Mariana, she says that my knees and wrists are cracking and moving. X-ray or bone scan didn't show anything but inflammation. It sucks. I'm praying for you to get better. Hopefully some natural remedies exist, but not sure which one right now. I wonder what would a yogi do? Oh.
Well, what a yogi would do is basically, so in our class we have a technique where basically we blow our prana. I'll send you this technique also, Mariana, in the class. You blow your prana to the hurt spot. You rub your hands together and generate some heat and put it on your hurt spot. This helps relieve it. So yeah, yogis and yoginis, they would do this stuff. Like they would heal themselves. They would focus on the spot that you feel pain in and blow your prana to that spot that you've been saving up, or generate heat by rubbing both hands together and put it on that spot. So this is mostly what I saw them do. They have a bunch of kriyas to, if you're too cold, you heat up your body, tumo, and these type of things, Kalapabhati breath, Bhastrika, pranayama. So like we're really lighting our inner fire to heat us up. When you're in the super hot India sun, then you cool your body down with different cooling techniques. So yeah, they have different techniques, like but these things happen when you when your joints kind of pop, it's like air in your joints. I mean,
Yeah.
even me sometimes when I get in the lotus position, you know, sometimes I don't have time and I just go into lotus position and you hear like a,
Yeah. Ouch.
yeah, it's not like a popping of a ligament or something. It's like just like your bones needed some more healing time, you know. Back in the day, I could jump off the airplane in India and sit in lotus position for 2 hours. Now I need to more warm up, you know, warm up my legs, you know, warm up my hips, you know. We also have a great sitting like a yogi warm up exercise, you know, windshield wipers, butterfly, rock the baby, right side, left side, knee up, knee down. So these kind of help warm up your hips, your legs, and your knees. But yeah, I would, the older you get, the more you need to stretch out and warm
Yeah.
up, you know. So I've made that mistake many times, like rolling out of bed and going into the full wheel position isn't the same as it was when I
Yeah.
first started. You know, snap, crackle, pop, right? Ting, 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 ting. You know, you you kind of feel every vertebrae in your body kind of pop. You know, so yeah, just warm up a little more the older you get. That's what I would say. You know, and yeah, just I'll also send you these healing yogi techniques, kriyas that we have in our school too. You feel like something inside you is quietly breaking down, like you've tried all the right things, meditation apps, self-help books, endless YouTube rabbit holes, but nothing matters. The emptiness just stays. The world keeps spinning faster. You are drained by the noise and pressure of it all. You are not broken. You are just disconnected from your soul. And that's exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system. Isn't another feel-good video that fades by tomorrow. This is a living spiritual practice, a step-by-step system to heal yourself within. So if you're exhausted from searching, I invite you to take the first step. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com.
Donnie has a suggestion for me. He says, look into arthritis EFT and try it for 2 weeks. See if that helps. It's complementary to the chakras. I will. I just wrote that down, so I'll look into that. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, thank you for that, Donnie. Rising tides lifts all boats. So we're here to help everybody.
Yeah.
You know, we take input from everybody.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not married to any idea. I'm not going
No.
down with the ship. I'm flexible. I'm light on my toes. If you have any suggestions, open my mind. I have an open
Yes.
mind, right? So when I was in the Himalayan mountains, I took suggestions from lamas, sadhus, swamis, Buddhists. Anybody had some good suggestions or good techniques, I was all open to it. Whatever their label was or whatever their flag was, it didn't matter to me. I'm open to all suggestions, all spiritual traditions. You know, if worst comes to worst, maybe I will see a doctor one day, but I'm trying to avoid that as much as
Yeah.
I can. You know, if I get hit by a bus and they got to put me back together, then yeah, that's probably a doctor visit. But
Yeah.
inner work, I'm gonna try to heal myself as much as possible.
Mariana says, I will ask my native medicine guy too. Maybe he knows of some natural remedies just as support to get better, Veronica. We will do the Dan Van Tree mantra. Thank you.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, that's another one. Dan Van Tree's mantra. You know, we start all of our classes, all of our yagnas with that Dan Van Tree mantra, sending healing energy to all of our, you know, all of our Kriya Yoga School members, friends, family, loved ones, children, all of the above. Yeah, I'll also send you the Dan Van Tree mantra. Maybe I'll record it and send it to you also, you know.
Aw. Yeah, I've been doing it over and over and I haven't memorized, but I don't know. Dan Van Tree can only do so much, but I'll just keep doing it. Maybe I have to do it
Yeah.
thousands of times.
Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, like in my daughter's case, earlier this year, my daughter got extreme spinal surgery. So believe me, I must have said millions of mantras to Dan Van Tree. Sometimes you got to pivot and change course and change direction, right? I was trying to do everything I could to avoid the doctor and avoid surgery and screws and all this. I didn't even want to think about it, but it came to the point where the alternative was way worse than that. So, all
Yeah.
right, well, to clear the path for that, I'd rather heal my daughter naturally, but it just ain't happening. So sometimes you got to adjust and accept reality and keep moving, you know. So it worked out for the best, but if I had my way, I would have healed her naturally with Dan Van Tree's mantra. God knows for years I said millions of Dan Van Tree mantras every day,
Yeah.
but sometimes it's not meant to be, you know. It's some mountain you got to climb, even though it's not the mountain you want to climb, but you got to accept it and keep moving.
Well, Donnie says that it's interesting you bring up pain and inflammation. I have bunions, and because of this, one of my legs is super tight and it can hurt. Yes, definitely taking care and stretching out is important. Ouch.
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
you have problems with your legs, your feet, I would definitely do the sitting like a yogi warm up exercises. Basically, butterfly, big toes touching, big toes apart. I mean, those are windshield wipers. Windshield wipers, big toes touching, big toes apart. Butterfly, hold both feet, flap your knees up and down like a butterfly. Rock the baby, which is in that video, and knee up, knee down. But yeah, your physical body, that's probably the biggest obstacle, the biggest hurdle you got to cross being a Kriya yogi, right? Like, your body just doesn't want to work with you, especially in the Western world. Like, it's just broken down, right? Like my
Yeah.
guru says, your junk car just doesn't want to start today. Dang,
Yeah. Oh, it needs more
why?
oil.
Why, Baba G? Why? Come on, I gotta go to work. Why? So yeah, yeah. So you the best way I found to kind of overcome these physical hurdles is this. All right, it's not to my liking, but this is a mountain I'm gonna have to climb today. Like getting depressed or sad about it isn't really gonna solve any problems. Let's figure out how to solve the problems. Like this live stream didn't want to work with me today. I sent it to all of our members. I posted nice thumbnails. Didn't want to work. All right, scrap it. Go back to the drawing board. Get out my my pencil and my beautiful
Yeah.
mind and start writing on the window. Right, like E times 5, 6, and pi, and the universe. So you start trying to solve problems. Right? Yeah. So all right. How am I going to solve this problem? How am I going to climb this mountain? It ain't going to climb itself. So let's get to work. Let's start
Yeah.
figuring it out, or ask Baba G for some assistance. I definitely, Baba G, I need some help, We promised a live stream. We're already 10 minutes late. What can we do? All right, build it and they will come,
Yeah.
I don't know if no one's going to find the new link, but it seemed to work
Yeah.
out okay. So, don't get into a fear-based state. Always try to stay in a positive, uplifting state so you could solve any problem this crazy Maya delusional world throws at you. It's always throwing some problem at you. My guru always say, every day is a test as a yogi, Vedguru Dev. Every day. Can't we have one day off?
Nope.
No days off. Some days are so extreme, you just call it a day and go back to sleep, So take a shower and say, oh, this day ain't happening. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna go back to sleep. So some days you have those days, but it happens to all yogis and yoginis, right? It's not. Most people see a yogi and they're like, every day is a blissful enlightenment day. But when you're in the world, probably not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll be lucky to have an 80% day. You know, there's always some test. There's always some obstacle you got to cross. So just take it on the chin. Take it with a grain of salt. Put a smile on your face and climb that mountain. You know, no matter what it is.
Yeah. Well, like the word Kriya means action. I guess we could have given up, but we found a solution. We made it work. So I guess every problem has a solution. We just have to take action.
Can't never let those yoginis and yogis out there and YouTube live stream world. Can't let Babaji or no ascended master. You know, that's one thing they could probably say about Vedguru Dev and Veronica. They don't give up. They're gonna figure out a way, right?
Figure out a way.
Let's see what happens, right? If you know I gave up, then you know it was very extreme, because it takes a lot for me to give up, you know. So
yeah,
well, pivot, change course, change direction, be light on your toes. All right, that's what you want to. You want to dance? I'll dance with you.
yeah.
Come on, let's get it going. All right, this ain't my first day at the rodeo. Let's start dancing. You know, I slept in a cave in the Himalayan mountains. I climbed the Himalayan mountains. Light work over here, right?
Light work.
Kindergarten. All right, you. It's going to be a headache to do change all the links and everything, but I was born at night, but not last night, so I'll get to work no matter what. Right? I didn't know how much emotional pain I was in. I was holding it until Kriya Yoga helped me gently release it. This practice goes deep, even if you feel it subtly at first. If you're healing from stress, grief, or trauma, Kriya Yoga can help you. Book a free call at kriyayogamasterclass.com or start your free journey at freekriyayoga.com. If this video touched your soul, please like, comment below, and subscribe so we can keep healing together. Also, click this video right here.